So welcoming in senior insider Adrian Wojnarowski and reporter Dave McMenamin. Adrian, I want to start with you here. What led to this decision?
Malika, this has been a conversation that's been ongoing between Darvin Ham and Russell Westbrook, really since Darvin Ham was hired in the offseason. And then I'm told that Darvin Ham sat down with Russell Westbrook yesterday and prepared him for the idea that he would come off the bench tonight in Sacramento. And this may very well be a precursor to an extended run with Russell Westbrook coming off the bench and leading that second unit on the Lakers, having the ball in his hands, being able to perhaps play a little freer, a little faster, is the playmaker in that group, as opposed to, as Zach alluded to, in that starting lineup, trying to fit in alongside LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the rest of that starting unit. A
precursor. Okay, so Dave, we heard it at the top of the show. Zach has been clamoring for this. Why does the team think this is going to work from a basketball perspective?
Well, first of all, you have to take into account the trust factor between Darvin and Russ that's been established over the last 5 months, as Woj was alluding to. But beyond that, the way they constructed this team is different than last year. At times last year, head coach Frank Vogel considered bringing Russ off the bench, but he recognized that it's going to be a hard sell when the alternative was Talen Horton-Tucker, certainly a young, talented player, but someone who is unproven. In this scenario, the Lakers not only have Pat Beverly, an opponent who Russ has a respect and a rapport with, but Dennis Schroeder, someone who was a former teammate of his, and Russ certainly knows what Schroeder is capable of. So the minutes that he will be coming off the bench, he can accept who will be there in front of him. And also this puts the ball in Russ's hands and allows him to have some ownership over the second unit, something that the Lakers saw some success with Rajon Rondo in the bubble, winning a championship. They view Russ as another veteran guard who can kind of put his stamp on that unit, similarly to the way that Rondo did.
Okay, so Russell Westbrook coming off the bench tonight. But Dave, what can you tell us about the status of Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis started off media day this season stating his goal to play in all 82 games this season. Well, in the preseason, he's only made half the games on the court. He will not be in Sacramento for the preseason finale tonight. It's continuation dealing with the lower back tightness. Now, this is precautionary. The Lakers recognize that winning in the preseason means nothing when they have goals of getting back into the postseason. So this gives Anthony Davis a good stretch of time leading up to the season opener on Tuesday against Golden State Warriors. They don't expect him to have any limitations in that one. Just give him some rest now.
Okay, so tonight this is precautionary. We will not see Anthony Davis. Dave, thank you so much. Woj, please do not go too far. In the meantime, let's go way back to November 28th, 2008. The Thunder, the Timberwolves, in OKC. Russell Westbrook, he comes off the bench for the last time of his career. He played 34 minutes, had 15 points, but the Thunder lost because Mike Miller, he hit that game-winning shot. So Russ has started in 1,004 consecutive regular season games. That's the third longest active streak, only behind Chris Paul, who started in every game in his career. And then you have LeBron James, who started in every game since 2007, as you can see on their screen there. So back with Zach, Chiney, and Perk. Zach, since you've been calling for this, I want to start with you here. Why do you, Zach Lowe, the host of the wildly successful Low Post podcast, think that this is the right decision for the Lakers?
Look, it's very simple. Whether Anthony Davis is the 5 or the 4, LeBron James might be the greatest player of all time with the ball in his hands. You cannot take the ball out of LeBron's hands to accommodate a lesser player. Russell Westbrook just isn't very useful off the ball. He doesn't cut much. He doesn't move much. He's a non-shooter. He has never bought into the idea that he's going to be a screen setter for LeBron, which is what a lot of us hoped would happen when this trade happened, sending Russ to the Lakers. I just don't see another solution to this, no matter, again, whether AD is the 5 or the 4. This is the best move for the Lakers, and it's the best move for Russ. It's the only way that Russ can salvage this run in LA. It's the only way he can be Russell Westbrook, turbocharged engine up and down the court, attacking the rim without worrying about giving up the ball or giving up the offense. This has been the best move all along, and it's about time that they had it. Even though this is just preseason, we'll see what happens when the real games start.
turbocharged engine. I love it. I love the energy Zach's bringing today. But Tanae, this is something that we haven't seen this since I was about to be bat mitzvahed and you were in 10th grade, right? So why do you think that this is the right move for the Lakers?
I think with the league so stacked with contenders, this allows the Lakers to play to their strengths. And Woj alluded to it, allows Russell Westbrook individually to play to his strength, which is pace, speed, and athleticism. The Lakers, before Russell Westbrook joined the team, were 21st in pace. When Russ joined, they jumped to 7th. That's one guy changing the entire identity. Now you let him do that with his own unit. And I think the second aspect of this, the basketball way, is exactly what you talk about. LeBron James with the ball in his hand is the greatest, arguably of our generation. Speaking to us, bat mitzvah in 10th grade. We saw in the preseason, Anthony Davis, LeBron James. Anthony Davis he was really productive. Both of those guys, double-doubles when they played inside out with AD. Now, maybe LeBron James is the first sub out. You bring in Russ, maybe AD gets a little bit more run, and you have that versatility with AD for AD to play outside in with Russ. So it gives them more versatility, allows Russ to play, to his strengths, and the Lakers to have an opportunity to compete with a lot of the juggernauts of the West.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.